Hi guys, in this video, I want to show you how to create a customer reimbursement and how to generate that report. So there are a couple of prerequisite things that you need to do before you can actually generate that report. Number one, you can set up a minimum reimbursement by navigating to accounts receivable parameters and editing that minimum reimbursement here. Step two, you need to add a vendor account to each customer. So you can either, because what we're basically doing is paying the customer back, which is they need to be tied to an account vendor, or you can set up a one-time account. So what you would do if you want to do the first method, you navigate to that customer that you have. So in this case, we're going to be using this customer here. And you want to go to miscellaneous details and add that vendor account if they do have one. If you want to utilize that uh, one-time vendor account, then you would navigate to accounts payable parameters and set up one-time vendor account here. So pretty much if they don't have one that's listed there, at least it's set up here. Once those three items are configured and added, then the next step is going to be creating that report. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that the customer that you choose has a couple credit transactions. So we pretty much, the company owes that customer some money. As you can see here, we're using 3305. It has a negative $400. You can either have a complete credit of this, completely credit or reimburse this customer everything that they do, or um, you can specify per transaction as well. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to uh, accounts receivable. Then you're going to go to periodic task and select reimbursement. As you can see here, I already specified mine. Here, summarize customer. There are a couple things that these toggles do. Summarize customer pretty much is, if it has option to yes, it groups all customer transaction regardless of ledger dimensions. If you select the other toggle, it says customers with outstanding debit transaction who have unsettled debt amounts will be included. So in this example, we're just going to have those toggled off, and I'm going to specify this customer account. If there's a specific invoice or invoices that you want to add, you can hit filter and add that there. So in this example, we're just going to click OK. All right, now that has been complete, I would click into the message because even though it says reimbursement is complete, as you can see down here, it can technically have an error. So it has a little exclamation mark. You should check that out. But since it has the little I, it says it has been reimbursed. So that's how you create that reimbursement. Now let's create that report. So in the same location, accounts receivable. Now we're going to go to inquiries and reports, customers, and reimbursement report. We're going to select Intuit and records to include. I just have it open since I don't have a lot. So we're going to click OK and give it a moment, and it should generate that report for you. Once that reimbursement is complete, it'll pretty much wipe out that negative amount. So if we were to go back and check out the aging balance, that aging balance should be zeroed out since we completely reimbursed that customer. But if you are reimbursing specific transactions, then it'll just have whatever's remaining. So as you can see here, it shows the customer reimbursement. So that 400 that we just did, it just generated that report, and that's what it looks like. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful.